Okay, quick update on what's happening with the electric bike. I finally got my BMS units in, got two of them here, and I got them all wired up, and I do have a Bluetooth module on here, so I can connect to it with my phone and monitor the charge, the state of charge. These are at 30%, those are at 19%. And it says about 9 hours to charge that pack and about 6 to charge this one. So I'm getting ready. These will be hooked together in series once I get it in the bike. These are the saddle tank ones, which go into the sides, and that one goes into the trunk or the frunk or whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to have a contactor. So when I turn on the ignition key, it connects these to the main battery. When I turn the key off, it disconnects them. And that way I can charge these without upsetting the charge on the bike itself. I haven't really done anything on the bike except I altered the steering head just a little bit to give me a little bit better response on the steering. Slowed it down just a little bit. This one's 100% charged right now, and it says I have 60 miles of range. I'm expecting close to 100 when I get the batteries in, because these are degraded. They're only up to 65% of brand new, so 35% of the capacity is gone already. But that's why you can get these Nissan Leaf batteries all over the place, because they're swap outs. People remove them and replace the battery packs, and then sellers get a hold of these and sell them mainly for solar. They do have gobs of power. I accidentally shorted this one out, and as you can see by the burn on the table there, and it burned the end of this thing right off. And that was from maybe a half a second of contact with it. Just touched the bench and it instantly exploded. And those are at 19%, so there is plenty of power in these batteries. I believe when they're all hooked together and everything, even degraded, I'm going to have about 6 kW, I think, is what I should end up with. So we'll see how that goes. So the next step is to build a tray and get these inserted into the bike and hooked all up, and then I will be charging them and giving it a test run. Well, another update here. I did get the BMS and everything working. It's talking. I can hook up Bluetooth. I can see the voltage on every single cell, and charging amps are 10 amps when it's running. And it just barely fits in here. As you can see, the bottom lug there is the positive for this pack, and then the negative here, which I have shielded to make sure I don't develop a short. These things really have a lot of power. If you short them together, it does crazy stuff like, I don't know, burn the end of this thing off. Anyway, I got a burn mark there from another short, so I got to be really super careful with this. But this one fit in there okay, except I had to take the top bar off here, which is laying down there now. I should be okay because I've got this cold rolled steel band here along with this one. Should keep the integrity of the structure good. So this pack is in. The next pack, I'm going to build a tray, and I'm going to set them on the tray and then slide them in from the side here. And then they'll be hooked together. There'll be a contactor, which I got today, that goes between this battery pack and the other one. When the ignition key is off, this battery, the two batteries will be disconnected from each other, which eliminates the connection to the main batteries. When I turn the key on, all the batteries work together. These will be in parallel with the existing, be 106 volts when I get done with it. And when I'm charging, the key's off. So the battery packs are all isolated from each other. So there's like 3 chargers, 2 on the add-ons here, and then the main charger. So everything should work. And it looks like all the batteries, when they're depleted, will take about 8 to 9 hours to charge. So we're looking at, actually, even though these are degraded batteries, they're only running 65% of new. I will be actually doubling my range, hopefully. We'll see. it's an experiment, so we'll see how the experiment works out. So I'm just kind of tinkering on this when I get around to it and when I feel like doing something. Otherwise, I'm not really getting too spontaneous about doing anything here. So.